as the heavens, reach so far beyond all the earth.
Hi, I'm Valerie Low, a student of WLI Grace PG. This course, Opening the Gate of Supply, presents and reveals God's will, purpose, strategies, and timing for His children to arise. Enter and take dominion of the spheres of influence for God's kingdom to be established here on earth as it is in heaven.
I am Sue Tong Greeno. I'm a WLI student and a member of Grace Assembly. In this course, I learn and understand the seasons of my life, to be able to take hold of the kingdom and to see the seasons of the business cycle, the economic cycle. I come to understand success in a new way, and with the success I have, to extend the kingdom of God, to help prosper the children of God, and to, even in my business, that I will be the head and not the tail. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
By your light, you are close.
Is going to bring the wealth of His world into His kingdom. He deserves the right. He says, silver and gold is mine. He says, I gave Adam, made in the image of God, to be like God, to rule the world, subdue the world, and make sure the wealth of the world is in my kingdom. By default, Satan got the kingdoms of this world. And one of the kingdoms that he controls is the kingdom called Mammon. So as we want to open the gate of supply, it is a possessing of the gate, because the gate is tightly shut. And if you want to penetrate that gate, you have to move into a violent mode of spiritual violence to understand that the king at the gate is not going to give it up easily.
If you are who you say you are, then he precedes the temptation. The point is this: you have to believe in your emerging identity more than your personal history. You have to believe, which is part of the reason why I love the prophetic realm. Because, son Timothy, war according to the prophecies that went before on you, that by them, you can war a good warfare. In other words, the prophetic purposes of God over your life give you an argument for the voice that comes to you that says, who do you think you are? And you say, I have not yet done any of those things I'm about to do, but I was created to do them.
Restoring things to the way they ought to be. If you reconstitute something, you look back at its beginning and its origin, and you say, this is the plan. This is the way it ought to be. Let me personalize it. Why is this important to you? Because God has a plan for you. God has a destiny for you. In every season, in every chronos, God has something He wants to bring you to that's going to restore you fully into what He has destined for you. Doesn't matter how much you've messed it up. Doesn't matter how big a sinner you were. Doesn't matter how fallen we are. God has a plan that if we realize that He always has us in a season where in that season He wants to reconstitute.